Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, or even if you're just passing through. I appreciate you. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody in the building already, man. What's up? Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We got a good one today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? A good one. We're going to be looking at some crazy TikTok videos of biohybrid animals, like shit I never heard of. Man, it's a lot of videos. So we go over that. Appreciate everybody in the building, y'all. This is day number 30 for me. No smoking, still standing on business. I mean, I ain't even got to really talk about it no more. It's part of my lifestyle now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stick with it. I ain't going back. So it's part of my life now, but I'm going to keep on keeping y'all updated. You know what I'm saying? Any changes or anything, but I don't plan on no changes or nothing. Salute to everybody. What's up, Buddha Mike, Midwest, F-Tank, what up, fam? But let's get into it, y'all. Oh, yeah, y'all. Also, earlier when I was getting some sun early this morning, I got a chance to video some of them sea trails up in the sky. And one of the sea trails had a shadow to it, y'all. I actually recorded it. It's on my channel. Y'all go check that out and let me know what y'all think that is about. But it's crazy. Let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going. Prince, what's up, fam? Let's go.
A lot of people wanted to see the full video of what this guy does before going into my shed and disappearing and teleporting, whatever. So this is the full video with sound. So you hear if he talks. He does talk at some point here. I've watched this so many times to see. But you can see him like wandering around. Like he throws up his arms. He's about to talk. See, he talks right there. He says, damn. Like, what is he looking for? Like, he's being super mysterious. And then he goes into the shed. So he's wandering around, then goes into the shed and closes the door there. So just for reference, this is what my backyard looks like. It is an Airbnb. I live 5 hours away. I can't go there and give you guys a tour of the shed, but I will be there in about a week. So I will do it then, but there's no windows, there's only one door, and the door latch is on the outside. So there's only one way to keep the door closed. So a lot of people were commenting saying, you know, the door opened again. Why is the door moving? And that's because the wind is moving the door, and it's been very windy in Florida. Let me know what you think he was doing, because he was looking pretty sus, wandering around like that. I have an update regarding the time traveler that went into my shed and disappeared. And this is going to blow a lot of people's minds. And if you're still denying that this is real at this point, this is going to change your mind. So just a quick recap. This guy walks around my backyard, goes to my shed, opens the door, goes inside, and disappears. Called the cops came, they went in the shed twice. He wasn't in there. They looked. I looked like an insane guy. The cops were like, what is this guy smoking? And you can see he never came back until the next day right here. Notification on my camera that there's somebody in my backyard, and this guy leaves my shed.
Damn.
And he looks right at the camera too. That guy left my shed. But here's the craziest part. This looks like the same guy, maybe, glasses, whatever. Let's look at the other guy. This was the other guy.
Oh my God, that looked like an older version of him. Man, this might be a real one. This might be one of the real stories right here. He went into the shed. My man called the police. They came, looked, wasn't nobody in there. The next day, the older man came out the shed, looked at the camera and everything. This might be one of the this like one of the best time traveling, you know what I'm saying, instances I ain't seen. Videos. Like I done ran across a lot of time traveling videos, and they all been kind of suspect, kind of capped. But this one right here, this one a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, like it can be real. So I don't know. Let's keep it going.
Noticeably aged. Looks like the same guy, but aged. So him again, and now him. Same facial features, whiter hair. So I don't even know what to think at this point. Somebody explain this. He literally left the same shed. You saw the camera I put before. There was no movement that whole night. Then the next day, this guy leaves the shed, looks right at the camera like he knows, and he looks noticeably older. I don't know, something's going on. Somebody explain what's going on in my shed. I'll be going there in about a week to give a tour, since a lot of people are asking. But yeah, it's crazy.
That might be the proof of time travel right there, y'all. That was crazy.
Like, I don't even know what to think. Did he time travel? Is this a different person? Who is this new guy? Is it the same guy? Let me know what you think, because this blew my mind.
Shit's getting weird. Part infinity.
This morning, a story out of Mott Haven where residents say they're outraged.
Apartment managers say all door cameras, like, Ring or Blink cams, they must be removed from their apartment building.
News 12's Ellie Murillo talked to those residents who are mad and afraid.
For Maria Telechia, security is a main
Lily,
priority. She says a
what's up?
recent notice from management is taking away something that keeps her safe.
Where in my lease it says I cannot have something to protect myself.
Telechia says a letter sent to all residents at her Cypress Avenue apartment building demands door cameras be removed by May 16th. The letter specifies if residents do not comply, the cameras would be removed by staff and a lease violation would be issued. We reached out to management for a statement. They responded saying that the property has multiple layers of security. They added that some residents have expressed concern about cameras violating their privacy. For these reasons and others, management is requiring residents to remove Ring cameras installed without permission.
Huh?
Right. Man, I don't care how much security that the leasing company have, whatever. I want to put my own camera up. I want to have my own Ring camera and everything. Like, what is they talking about? Is they serious? Like, that shit crazy. They just trying to take away. They trying to control everything, y'all. Like, why? Who would even think of the ideal like that? Like, yeah, we're gonna take away all the cameras, the Ring cameras, because it's violating people's privacy. What you talking about? It is like another form of protection, and it's help. Like, what? Violating what privacy? The outside the doors, the public. Nah, I definitely have been glad I wasn't a part of that community.
It's a violation of privacy for me to have my own camera for my protection, but you have cameras all throughout the complex? Huh? I heard this and I was like, this don't make no sense.
None at all.
It's one of those things. It's like, this makes no sense. You're charging me high rent and now I can't even protect myself? Oh, no. I feel like the only reason they want y'all not to have cameras is because you might catch them doing stuff or maybe not doing stuff when they're supposed to be doing stuff.
Right. Like sending motherfuckers into your house, the maintenance man and all them going into your spot and all that shit. Like, people want cameras. They want cameras to protect and be able to surveillance their own shit. That's why they want the cameras out. It's something, man. Hopefully, I know it ain't that easy just for people just to get on, move out of there and find another place and everything. But I hope they figure it out. Get the fuck on out of there. Boycott that apartment complex. Fuck them.
Fixing stuff around the apartment complex. So you can catch them on that. They can control their security feed, but they can't control yours.
Y'all are gonna find out really soon who's real and who's fake. This new bill that already passed the House, H.R. 6090, will make much of the Bible illegal, especially the crucifixion story. This bill will most likely pass the Senate. Let me show you why.
We're here to discuss the little Gazas that have risen up on campuses across America and the liberal college administrators and politicians who refuse to restore law and order and to protect other students. These little Gazas are disgusting cesspools of it, full of pro-Hamas sympathizers, fanatics, and freaks. The terrorist sympathizers in these little Gazas aren't peacefully protesting Israel's conduct of the war. They're violently and illegally demanding Israel, just like their ideological twins, the Ayatollahs,
All over the US, there are major violent protests going on about the situation over there in the Middle East. And to be honest, this is really bringing back George Floyd type vibes. So I have no doubt that Senate will pass this bill. I have no doubt that Biden will pass this bill. And again, this bill will make parts of your Bible illegal. So with it possibly allegedly being illegal, who is still going to preach the gospel? There are many people on social media right now that are not preaching the gospel for God. They're doing it for themselves. This bill is going to expose a lot of content creators, a lot of preachers. When you hear them stop preaching of the crucifixion or staying to only Old Testament and certain parts of the Old Testament scripture, you know what's up. There's very few Christian content creators that actually carry their own cross. And for all the people that are like, bring on the end days, bring on the tribulations, these people don't understand. You cannot even share the gospel now when there's no persecution. Imagine when they start jailing preachers and people who share the gospel. We are entering a perfect parallel of first century Roman persecution against Christians. It's not over till it's over, and this comes first.
Well,
That's why I stay away from all that shit. Religion, all that. I don't talk about none of that. You feel me? None of that. I don't, whatever you do practicing or whatever God you serving, whatever, so be it. Be happy, be positive, and hey, be a good person, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't even touching on none of that stuff because all that stuff is just, I already think it's been rigged. Everything been rigged, y'all. Our whole life, everything been rigged. So I don't even want to get into it. Let's keep it going.
Created something called the robo-rat. That was the first biohybrid. So a biohybrid is when you mix animal and a machine. And people freaked out. They were like, you cannot put brain chips in rats and make them move through a maze by a remote control, which is what they were doing. And they started creating all kinds of biohybrids. They now have pigeons that are mixed animal and machine.
Fly or you're a spy. Fly or you're a spy. Come on, move. Fly.
There's a moth, and DARPA scientists put brain chips into the larva so that when it cocooned and became a flying moth, it had the chip built into its system, making it easier to integrate, and they could fly the moth around the lab. And that was a huge step, and this is now 4 years ago that I was interviewed.
What? Are you serious? I mean, I know they was messing with the animals and doing little spy techniques and everything and all that type of stuff. But man, this shit crazy, y'all. Let me keep it going. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all.
Doing these scientists.
Hybrid animals that actually exists. Lion plus tiger. Liger.
Man.
Jaguar plus lion. Jacqueline.
So I wonder, is they deliberately mixing these animals and shit like that? Like crossbreeding and creating this shit? Or is this shit just happening in the woods, you know, maybe? I don't even understand how that can, like, a jaguar and a lion ain't cool with each other, are they? Like, I don't even. This shit crazy, y'all. We definitely in some weird times, y'all.
Bear plus polar bear. Growler bear.
That's great.
Goat plus sheep. Geep. Dog plus cat.
Yeah, right.
Puppy.
No, I don't believe that, man. Hell.
I've been cursed with this knowledge, so you must be too. So what happens when you mix a human sperm cell and a hamster egg cell? You get a humpster. Now, before you worry about some weird mutant abomination, basically the cells cannot form into a multicellular being. Basically, these hamster cells are created to avoid the legal issues of working with pure human embryonic stem cells, as well as to assess the viability of human sperm in vitro fertilization, as you can see on this picture below.
Huh?
Man, I don't know about you, but these man-made horrors beyond my comprehension is starting to get a little
A hamster fertilized with human sperm? Who even want to do an experiment? Man, I'm so tired of the world, y'all. I'm so tired of all this shit. I ain't even go front. After going down all these rabbit holes and learning about all this shit, all the stuff they lied about, all the stuff that they rigged and deceived us about and everything, and I'm just tired of it, man. This shit crazy, y'all.
Quest to create a real dragon, I took DNA from one of my pet bats, and I spliced it together with DNA from my pet lizard. I fertilized eggs, and after a few months, we had our first example of a dragon. As you can see, I've basically created a lizard with wings, and although it does not fly, it is one step closer to creating a real dragon. They're extremely docile and very friendly. I've set quite a few of them free in the wild, but I've given the rest away to museums, friends, and zoos. Thanks for watching. Bye.
There's a lot going on in the world, y'all. Just make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's keep it going, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. This shit crazy. It's too much. It's just too much, man. It's overwhelming.
Now it is the White Raven, y'all. Check this out. This is big news, y'all. Big changes are soon to come to Earth, as you are seeing right now with all the weather anomalies. But here's the White Raven. It was caught in Anchorage, Alaska, y'all. Here it is over here, just chilling on a tree, you know, speaking its truth, y'all. So, do you know what this means? But for some of you that didn't know, the raven was originally white, but was turned black from the smoke when it brought fire to man. This is speaking metaphorically because ravens, or birds in general, are messengers of the spirit realm. This is why we indigenous people always kept feathers around us, because birds are directly tied to the magnetic field of the earth, right? And they would always let us know when big changes are coming. It is said that the white raven will return when humans become spiritual again. Again, birds are messengers of the spirit world. We will see a white raven, and that's when we know that humanity as a whole is shifting towards one piece.
Man, I hope so. I hope that's the message. I hope we are shifting towards one of peace, and I hope so. I hope so, y'all.
But not only did we see a white raven yet, y'all, 2 days ago, a white moose was spotted in Canada. Check this out. Here it is, y'all. The rare white moose spotted in Canada. Okay, look at this, y'all. Big changes are coming to Earth, and I'm gonna tell you why. It says right here in the Anisha Bay 7 fire prophecies, when animals have a white one born unto them, this signifies that great big changes and big shifts are to come onto the planet. White buffalo, check. White raven, check. White rare moose, check. So what other white animals are we waiting on, y'all? And then all the changes, all the catastrophes that's happening around the planet right now, y'all. It speaks for itself. We are in prophecy, and we are becoming more spiritual. That's why the planet is changing. We don't want to live in a world anymore where we are literally living to die, working to die, literally. This is the end of the era, and I'm stamping it, y'all. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, stamp it, fam. For sure. I'm with you, man. We all moving into that peace and that spirituality. We all waking up, everybody. That's good. Now if we can just come together, because they already then conditioned everybody to be against each other. Like, if we can just come together and just, and when I mean come together, I ain't talking about like, oh, we all meet up like a million man march type shit. No, we just all need to be on one accord. We need to just stop a lot of it. Like, we need to take a day to show them our power, where everybody be like, man, fuck that. We don't go nowhere. We ain't spending no money, none of that. Give them a couple days and show them like, hey. And they be like, damn, ain't nobody spending nothing. Ain't nobody did nothing. And then they be like, yeah, they serious now. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't shit working. We can't protest, really. Protesting ain't gonna do shit unless it's like violent protesting, and we don't want that. So the best thing to do is just stand up against them and don't spend no money with their ass and stay away. Just show them that we can come together. But it's hard because they conditioned everybody to be against each other. The rich black folks don't like the poor black folks. They want to be with the rich whites. Don't like, it's just our own brothers don't like it. Motherfucking neighborhood next to us and the bad neighborhoods don't like each other. It's just a lot going on, y'all. But let's keep it going. But it's all love, man. It's supposed to be all love with all of us. Let's keep it going.
With me on my other accounts, especially on my YouTube, where I go deeper on the esoteric level of these topics at hand. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
The US government can't go bankrupt because we can print our own money.
It obviously begs the question, why exactly are we borrowing in a currency that we print ourselves? I'm waiting for someone to stand up and say, why do we borrow our own currency in the first place?
Like you said, they print the dollar. So why does the government even borrow?
Well, again, some of this stuff gets, some of the language that some of the language and concepts are just confusing. I mean, the government definitely prints money, and it definitely lends that money, which is why the government definitely prints money, and then it lends that money by selling bonds.
I hate to keep stopping it. Let me talk about this stuff for 1 second, y'all. I need help, y'all. If we printing the money and we lending the money out, and who we in debt to? We in debt to ourselves? What the? If they print the money and they lending the money, who they owe? They owe us, the people, huh? They owe the people, because I thought we were supposed to be like all this money in debt. And then I'm just thinking about if we was all this money in debt. Yeah, we owe trillions and all this shit. Yeah, they say we owe all this money to China. Man, I ain't heard China come on, but man, y'all owe us trillions. Y'all need to cough that money up or something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get that motherfucking money up. Y'all owe us 250, 60, 70, whatever trillion. We want that. We've been waiting motherfucking 30, 70, 35, 40 years now. We need our money. I don't never hear China saying nothing. All we hear is the government being like, yeah, we in debt. We in debt. We don't have no money, the budget and all this. But we print our own money. Man, I just thought about that, man. I'm lost as hell, man.
Is that what they do? They sell bonds. Yeah, they sell bonds, right? Because they sell bonds and people buy the bonds and lend them the money. Yeah. So a lot of times, at least to my ear with MMT, the language and the concepts can be kind of unnecessarily confusing, but there is no question that the government prints money and then it uses that money to
Yo, they owe the people money. They owe us. We the ones that's owed, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, I guess I can't really talk. I don't get it. I don't know what they're talking about. Like, because it's like the government clearly prints money. It does it all the time, and it clearly borrows. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this debt and deficit conversation. So I don't think there's anything confusing there.
Prince Charles is a vampire. The Prince of Wales, in a web of intriguing royal genealogy, shares a connection to Vlad the Impaler, the historical figure who served as a muse for Bram Stoker's iconic character, Count Dracula. This link unfurls a captivating narrative through the annals of history. What's more, this royal lineage boasts a history of porphyria, a rare condition characterized by iron deficiency culminating in heightened sensitivity to sunlight. The convergence of these historical connections raises captivating questions about potential influences on the Dracula legend and the enigmatic threads that define the genetic legacy of royalty. These connections and depth of our understanding of history, folklore, and the enduring allure of mysteries embedded in the tapestry of bloodlines that span generations.
Do you know he's related to Dracula?
So they saying dog is a vampire, or he got some vampire in his blood or something? Prince Charles? What? I don't really know about all that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do some more research into it. I don't even know if like Dracula and all that stuff is real. You know what I'm saying? But man, let's keep it going, y'all. Entertainment purposes only, y'all. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Like the vampire, him, direct descendant, related, Vlad the Impaler. He used to stick thousands of people's heads on stakes in front of his city, and the entire movie and Book of Dracula is based off of him because they really think he actually bled from his eyes and may have been sucking on blood. And that's just the reality of the situation. But it gets weirder because Prince Charles took the time to go to Transylvania and he bought his actual castle. Keep it old.
I used to play a game back in the day, Transylvania, when I was young. And it was about vampires and shit and everything. That's crazy. I really never paid no attention to it and all that shit though. But
won't let them renovate. He's taking all his money and be like, no, untouchable. Transylvania needs to stay how it is. And since 1998, he's visited every single spring. Who knows? He may be there a little bit more. That's weird to me though. I will say, very nice castle, but he likes to go live there.
Pennsylvania.
And what are you doing in there?
Right.
Are you reliving Vlad's experiences? Are you trying to channel your inner Vlad? Are you a fucking vampire? Do you be sucking blood? Do you bleed out your eyes too? I have a lot of questions and not a lot of answers. But when you go to this town, it's like stepping back into time. Everybody lives super old. They don't be having cars. Houses old as shit. They farm the natural and old way. I guarantee 0 black people. Not that has anything to do with it. Just an interesting fact I like to state. It's odd that you're directly descended from Vlad the Impaler, aka Dracula. And I'm not gonna lie, you just look a little bit evil in this picture.
He might be one of the he might be, I mean, they calling him a Dracula or whatever, but he probably one of the y'all know, man, the reptilians. Probably a reptilian or something, man. Because the motherfucker look evil and weird and shit. So probably a reptilian or something, man.
And the fact that you bought the castle, again, nice castle. I would love to live in the castle, but the fact that you bought this specific one on dead relative, whatever, no, I think you're a fucking vampire now. Go ahead, call that a conspiracy. I don't care. Something's weird about that.
Vampires are real and they are millionaires. This man is injecting the blood of his teenage son into himself in order to reverse aging. What? His name is Brian Johnson. He's a tech millionaire. He's 45 years old and he spends up to $2 million a year in an attempt to stay young forever. Homie really said, I can outspend nature. Didn't really say that. I said that. He claims that his biological age is 36. On top of the whole blood thing, he's also a vegan and fasts for 16 to 18 hours a day. For reference, I can't do that. I also don't have $2 million. So my vampire era is just gonna have to wait, I guess.
When they launch this fake alien invasion, everybody gonna swear it's real. You know why? Because people don't know that the sky is CGI technology. I've been telling y'all this. That's not your real sky. See the sky behind me? That same sky up there. That motherfucker is not real. Alright? It's not real. I've been telling y'all that for a reason, because It's being controlled. It's 5 layers to it. It's CGI technology. They showed you this shit in that movie Kong when he threw the motherfucking spear at the motherfucking sun, nigga. Right? They showed it right to you, but before they showed it to you in Kong, for those of you who've been listening to me at university, y'all know from day one I've been telling y'all this. So if people not know that CGI technology, once they get the change in the frequency of the sky and they get the altering the layers of the sky to make it look like it's a war going on right there that's not, all right? They make it seem like it's these huge spaceships that's in the sky that's not. And then they're going to actually use actual spaceships that they do have from other extraterrestrial species like these insectoids and these greys and these other ones that they got, you know, they in cahoots with. They gonna make this shit look real, y'all.
I believe it, y'all. I believe it. I believe Rashad Jamal talking about some real shit right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's just an opinion, and you know, it's all allegedly entertainment purposes only, but definitely, like I was telling y'all earlier today, I looked up in the sky, y'all. The sky was looking so weird today. And then a Kimmy plane came by and left a little Kimmy, a little Trizzy, a trail. And it was a shadow, y'all. I recorded it. I got it on the channel. Y'all can go check it out, man. And I'm like, I'm just confused because I'm like, I ain't never seen no shadow of a motherfucking Kimmy. You feel me? So I definitely believe it's some, they definitely got some power. They doing something up in that sky, y'all. And they planning something big for sure. Something go happen. They gonna try to scare the shit out of all of us. So y'all just be ready. Let's keep it going.
Listen, this gonna be the biggest movie. Listen, this gonna be the biggest movie they never put out, nigga. This gonna be the biggest movie they ever put out. I'm saying movie for a reason because the shit ain't real, but it's gonna look real. Listen, you ain't better tell people that we ain't under a UFO invasion. I'm telling y'all in advance. Listen, man, holographic imagery is real, man. You gonna see motherfucking aliens running down the street, all that. Be prepared for it. I told you here first.
Guys, check it out. So, I have found that when I do super long exposures on any bright, really, really bright star or planet, it reveals this grid pattern. So I think what's happening is this scope is so powerful and it's got such a fast focal ratio that when I do these long exposures on these really bright stars, it reveals some sort of a grid pattern. I know you guys have saw Hunger Games, and when she shot the arrow and hit the dome, it revealed a similar pattern. Same thing in the movie King Kong. Guys, they put the truth in plain sight, knowing that most people will never see it. Look at this grid-like pattern.
So I had to hop on this
Right.
trend when I saw people adjusting the settings in their cameras and they started seeing all these crazy things in the sky. I had to cut out the first half of this video because it was way too long, but you guys, this is crazy. What is actually going on?
I'm gonna have to do that experiment with myself, y'all. I gotta see for myself. I'm that type of person too. I gotta see it for myself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go play with the phone and do some stuff too. I want to see those grids myself. But that's crazy. It's definitely crazy. It makes you wonder, like I said, man, everything been rigged. Everything been a lie. They lied to us about the sky. They lied to us about space. They lied to us about slavery. They lied to us about our government. They lied to us about religions, and they lied to us about taxes. They lied to us about man, I can keep going. Everything. NASA. They lied to us about man, they just lied to us about a whole bunch of stuff, man. Like I don't even know what to believe anymore. This shit crazy. Let's keep it going.
I keep zooming in and out because I'm just in total shock and disbelief. And then I'm looking at this tree and I'm like, okay, so the tree doesn't have it. It's like real things don't have it. But it's all over the sky.
It's crazy.
I don't know why I'm whispering. This is so crazy. And then at the end, there's like this giant T in the sky. What the fuck?
It's the world we living in. It's the world we living in. Let's keep it going, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Every day though, like I just be like, man, wow. It's like it's overwhelming. And like all the shit we keep coming across and learning about and everything, man. It's just I'm just tired of this shit, man. I'm mad because man, they print the money and they lending the money out. Then they say, oh yeah, we so much in debt, but what you mean? We in debt with ourselves? Like, it's like you in debt because you owe the people, man. Y'all owe us. They owe up, y'all. They fucking owe up. But let's keep it going, man.
Like when you start to exit the matrix. When you know, you know. First, you'll have this aha moment where something shakes you to your core and wakes you up. And by waking up, I mean that you are no longer unaware, that something inside of you comes alive and activates your higher consciousness. From that point forward, there is no turning back. You'll then start to question everything you have ever thought to be true. Everything your parents.
That's what happened to me. I went down the rabbit hole and I can't turn back. I swear she talking to me.
Taught you, everything society told you was true, everything you learned in school, everything you believe and why you believe it, the way you act and why you act that way, why certain things happened the way they did. Every single thing will come into question. This will lead you down a rabbit hole whereby you start to realize just how deep all of this programming goes and just how far you have strayed from your true authentic self. There begins your quest back to find yourself again, who you are and why you're here. This quest of self-discovery will go on for months, even years. We'll dive into books and podcasts and YouTube videos about spirituality and spiritual awakening, the cosmos and how it works.
I swear I did the same. That's exactly what happened to me.
Things that are metaphysical, different healing modalities and practices, and basically anything you can get your hands on to figure out what is happening to you and what your purpose is here on Earth. You'll start to see through the illusions and realize that the systems that we're trapped in are systems of enslavement, that we were brought up to operate like machines instead of the human beings we were created to be. As you begin to think differently, have different preferences, and see the world through different lens, you'll notice that the people that have been closest to you your whole life start to fall away.
Right.
You will no longer resonate with them, and they will no longer resonate with you.
Oh my God. Man, I swear to God. Listen, y'all. I swear on everything. Everything she's saying, she talking to me. I don't even know how this video got on here. I ain't even seen this. But she talking to me. This is exactly what happened to me. And then when I went down this rabbit hole, went down this damn long rabbit hole road and can't turn back, people get to calling thinking you crazy and all this shit. I ain't crazy. I'm just learning and waking up and learning shit that we've been fooled our whole life and y'all still fooled. And so I'm just vibing like this and y'all ain't vibing like this yet. So distance get created and you start finding yourself being isolated and not around people no more, talking to people as much no more and everything. But I'm definitely not going crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Like I'm a regular motherfucker, but I'm learning all this shit and this shit crack. Like everybody should be looking into some of this stuff, but let's keep it going, man.
Even experience judgment and ostracization from your closest family and friends. This will send you into a period of isolation, whereby you start to spend more time alone. You start to reflect and connect with your higher self. You spend more time connecting with God, with nature, and in general, learning to be okay on your own. During this time of isolation, you will start to have big realizations about your life and how you got to where you are. You will start to see things from a zoomed out, bigger perspective and start to realize that the things of the human world don't really matter as much as you used to think they did. You begin to detach from things like politics, religion, social media, sports, consumerism, material items. All of these things will just seem constrictive to you and less important. You begin to realize that things in the human world don't really matter as much, that the most important things are learning who you are and being able to live as your authentic self, connecting with your creator, and living a fulfilling life. And finally, you begin to realize that this is all just a game, that we are living inside of a matrix, just like the movies. There's no coincidence that those movies have tons of hidden spiritual messages. And you begin to realize that if this is all just a game and my soul is here to learn a lesson, then what am I here to do and how will I make an impact? You'll realize that your purpose here and your mission here on earth are so much bigger than going to a 9-to-5 job and making a living, that you're here to be, you're here to spread love and light to the planet and to be of service. The Matrix is the system of programming and enslavement that we are here to escape. And it has already begun. You will be the ones to break free. Love you.
Man, she talks some real shit right there.
Fidelity.com and I done used my motherfucking social security card using the QSIP number on the back. When I use a control number on Fidelity.com, it says total bonds found 2. We clicking this shit together, motherfuckers.
That's crazy. Now, I heard all the stories about our birth certificates and our social security cards and everything. And everybody keep on saying, like, yeah, man, like, we all, every person is a business, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't really had no proof. And then I remember like a while ago, like years ago when, you know, when the scamming was very heavy and everything, and everybody was saying like, yeah, you can use your social security number to pay bills and all this stuff. And people was doing it for a second. They must have shut that shit down. I don't know how it was happening or whatever, but I definitely believe this allegedly, y'all, entertainment purposes only. Let me stop. You feel me? I still got, what's this? My 30-day not smoking, so I still got 60 days on YouTube parole. I gotta be smooth, but that's crazy, y'all. He said he put the number in. He found he got 2 bonds in his name. That's crazy. That made me want to go check. I'm gonna have to go on there and check.
We click
video
this shit
was in
together.
response to people saying that there is no hidden trust account or hidden money made in your name.
United States Treasury bills, coupon. You know what a coupon is. What
Every time I watch
do
it.
that say right there, you dumb motherfuckers? Bitch, that's one bond, bitch. That's one fucking bond, bitches.
33 million?
This is the second bond. Oh my God. Oh shit, I can't even.
You have a number on the back of your social
No,
security
more.
card. It has a, you know, 1 letter and the digits after that. A lot of people say that it's a QSIP. It's not a QSIP, but it is a control number that is used to create bonds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the car market has officially crashed. Tens of millions of Americans and Canadians alike are giving back their keys and their car note back to the dealers. There are huge reputable dealerships that are closing down because it is costing them more money to keep the dealership open than close, y'all. This shit is literally over. Check it out.
Our truck is $85,000. This truck is $90,000. And I'm a used car dealer, and here at these car auctions, we're seeing auto loan delinquencies and repossessions spike.
Yes, so guys, John here. Tens of millions of Americans are opting out of car ownership, giving the keys back to the lender. They can no longer afford these payments.
Americans now falling behind on their car payments.
The average monthly payment for a new vehicle right now is $750.
Oh, no. $47,000 for this little unit.
Where are they going to put them? Where? There's nowhere. No empty spaces. It is full to the brim.
And look, $85,000. That's getting out of hand.
And the consumer right now, with everything costing so much, they are not able to keep up with their payments. So what happens? They lose their cars.
These are the places that you're not going to hear about on the mainstream media, but are just completely going out of business. And by default, those people lose their jobs.
And if you're wanting to buy one of these big SUVs or nice trucks right now, it's not going to be anywhere close to $750 a month. You're going to have to pay way more than that.
$118,000
$118,000. Folks, 118 grand. Wow. No words. Clearly, the market is broken. This truck right here is $96,000. So check this out. This is a full row of $80,000 and $90,000 F-150s. That is getting out of hand. There are so many auto loan delinquencies in the system right now that there are not enough tow truck drivers to service all of these lending institutions to get their cars back. And repossessed cars are the worst of the worst. They're dirty. They're nasty. They have parts falling off of them because the consumer knows if they're going to lose their car, why take care of it?
And I personally think we're going to walk into the biggest auto loan and auto market crisis we've ever before seen.
The other big thing I'm noticing at the moment is just seeing big dealerships disappearing. As soon as the values of cars came down, there just isn't the money left there anymore, and they're all defaulting and having to go through a bankruptcy.
So prices are so high that consumers are having to push out their loans to 72, 84 months to even be able to afford any of these vehicles. But look, this is a Wrangler 4-door Sport 4x4. $66,000. That's absolutely lunacy. Clearly, the whole Canadian market is upside down. Vehicles are not selling. There's way too much inventory. Ford Mavericks that you couldn't find anywhere. Look behind me. There are 9 of them sitting here for sale. Dealerships, even the Ford Maverick, stuff that was so hot that you couldn't find anywhere, is still, right now, sitting on dealership lots, not selling.
In 2022, CNBC reported that inflation was costing the average family $433 a month. Then, the next year, $709 a month. Now, they're saying it's $11,000 a year, almost $1,000 a month.
And it's no wonder why the American consumer is having such a hard time right now. The average American doesn't have $500 in their savings account for an emergency. So it's so bad right now, even the most affordable vehicles on these dealership lots have to be marked down because people can't afford them. See right here, this says was $38,000, but after your rebates, after your discounts, now they're selling it for 30 grand, and they still can't move these things. And even though I have $2,500, $3,000, and $3,500 cars sitting on my lot, we are still slow. 2 months ago, we would have been incredibly busy with those kind of prices, but we're seeing that the demand from the consumer is drying up. Even for $3,500 cars, people cannot afford to buy them right now. So right here, here's how we know it's bad. This Ford Explorer, the MSRP, is $46,000. But now they have it discounted, advertised, they have it discounted for $39,000. This has not happened in the last 3 years where a dealership is actually advertising under MSRP on their lot. This hasn't been happening. You know it's bad when these dealerships are coming out and advertising under MSRP.
The thing is, I used to be a car salesman, so I know exactly what they're talking about. And literally, this thing is over. People barely have enough money to feed their family or for emergency. And you're talking about buying a new car or a used car at that, y'all.
Man, fuck that. We ain't buying no new cars. You know what I'm saying? We keeping what we got. You know, them bitches down there paid for. It ain't even worth it. And then my advice to anybody, you know, you get you a little money or something, go get you a little eater or something. Don't lease, don't buy, don't even get yourself caught up into no car notes or none of that type of shit, man. Go buy you a little something to get around and everything. That's if you can. You know, some people, you know, they need to, you know, they got to get the new cars and they got to look good and shine and all that type of stuff. I understand, but I ain't participating in that shit, man. It's too much bullshit going on. They inflated everything. Everything's expensive. You feel me? They dropped some trucks off of some new whips over here for free or something. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Drop it off or whatever. I'll pay the insurance and, you know, whatever. Even the insurance is scam. Insurance is scam. Like, all that shit scamming, man. This shit, everything, it's just, the world we live in, y'all, so fucked up. I'm so tired of it. Like, that was another reason why I was smoking weed, because after you get to going down these rabbit holes and learning this type of shit, man, it's just like, man, you just need to be like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But shit crazy. Let's keep it going.
Come on, this shit's over, man. Cars should have been free in the first place. The way that they are manufacturing these vehicles, you would think they'd be giving away these things for free. You know, they're badly built, you know what I'm saying? They're literally moving tons of plastic, which is literally a ticking time bomb. Think of the components that your car composed of, you know what I'm saying? You get in an accident, you know, things can be bad. So yeah, that should be for free, literally off the rip. And look at that. greed is their downfall, and they're not moving any vehicles. So this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting time. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this.
And I think in the future, in the near future, like very near future, that's why they're doing all these smart cities and everything, so they can eliminate, you know, a lot of families and people with cars and everything, and make it seem like you don't need them. You know what I'm saying? You in these smart cities, they gonna have transportation, probably some weird transportation in the smart cities where you can get around real quick, or little scooters and shit like that. And they gonna have everything close at your convenience and everything, so you ain't gotta go too far. They ain't gonna want you traveling this much. Let me wipe the camera off. So they're just trying to get rid of all this bullshit, man. It's just crazy out here, y'all. It's crazy, crazy, crazy.
Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
What? Nigga, so the whole time we was kids, that was the real world, nigga? So the real world was when we was kids. They showed it to you as a child. See, it's law of the universe. They gotta show us the truth, family. They got to. That's the law of the cosmic universe. They gotta tell you these draconian reptilians. All right? I think we like to focus on human beings too much. They are not the ones in power here, family. They were manipulated too. They being used, but they not in power. Let's not forget who the true people are in power, which are your draconian reptilians. All right?
Hey, y'all, do me a favor, y'all. It's 119 people in here. Please hit that like button for me, y'all. That's all. You know what I'm saying? It's free. It's easy. It only take 1 second. You know what I'm saying? You can go do it right now. And then I'm finna press play again. Simple and easy. Please do that for me, because y'all know how it be. These algorithms and everything. People need to see this type of stuff, y'all. We got to come together. Make this shit work.
Yes, extraterrestrials run the motherfucking planet. A race of them. It's a bloodline of them. It's actually they from the Draco star system. It's way more of them than that. You got a lot of different reptilians. They are a whole species, nigga. You got the Chitauri. All right, they got wings. You got the Alpha Draconians. They like 25 feet with wings. You got the Omegas. Right? Right? You got the hybrids, which are little. They like about 3, 4, 5 feet Yoda size, nigga. They run around, nigga. When they get deeper than that, you got the insectoid ones that look like insects. Like when they showed you the movie Aliens, that's an actual species. The insectoids, that's an actual species. And they ass ugly as shit, but that's an actual species. And they can't fuck with you, so it ain't no reason to be scared of them. You are more powerful than them. That's what I was gonna tell you about the reptilians too. They some bitches. Nigga, they some bitches for real. They just look like that. And they run in droves and hives and shit. They ain't gonna try to fight you. They ain't gonna approach you one-on-one. Why you think ain't too many of us ever seen a draconian reptilian in the flesh?
Right.
Because they bitches, nigga. For everybody from the streets who in here just learning, let me help them out. They some bitches, nigga. All right?
Right. If the reptilian is supposed to be so, like, you know, they supposed to be had the power, and they supposed to be controlling everything and everything. Why these whole ass motherfuckers ain't, you know what I'm saying, revealed themselves? I ain't seen one draconian reptilian. At least I don't think I have. You know what I'm saying? I might have seen one, didn't know, whatever. Pretty sure in public or something, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Y'all bitch asses, come on out. Let us see y'all. See what's up.
They look tough. They look scary as fuck. But they ain't about none of that life. They ain't trying to do this. See what I'm saying? We gonna get in there and do this, ain't we, nigga? Nigga, hit me because I'm about to hit you, nigga.
Right.
Fuck me up because I'm about to fuck you up, nigga. So, we gonna fuck each other up. That's us, ain't it? They ain't like that, y'all. Nigga, you know how y'all know they bitches? I'll be real with y'all. I war with them in the astral realms, nigga. And I keep this on in the physical realm. Because they'll try to jump me, nigga. You know, they like to send them little hybrids at you. They'll come at you deep too, nigga. Them hybrids be deep, nigga. They'll come at your ass 30 strong. Them little motherfuckers will come at your ass. You feel me? And then the big ones, they try to use their size to intimidate you. But you bigger than them. Remember, only in this material realm for now is their physical avatar really bigger than yours. In your real form, you way bigger than them. They some bitches, nigga. Nigga, ask yourself this. If they was some gangsters, Why you ain't never seen them they real form in your physical self and they run everything?
Right.
I'm still teaching y'all. I know y'all laughing, but I'm giving y'all insight on this shit because they look scary as fuck, and I can't let y'all move off no fear. I gotta pull their card. You know how it is in the hood when you growing up, right? When a nigga try to act tough and you know he ain't about that. Like, why is he on the internet acting like he a fight when he know in real life he ran in every situation? You know you see him all the time. Or these niggas you went to high school with, like, now they be on the internet. Even grown, won't be 30, 40 talking shit on the internet. But in high school, motherfucker was putting your ass in the locker, motherfucker slapping you all upside your shit.
Right.
You wouldn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't have changed that much. It's just social media, right? Okay, so it's the same thing with these draconian reptilians. They ain't changed. We've been warned with this since the beginning of eons, nigga. Eons. Energy cycles. That's why y'all gotta go watch Star Wars, because it tells you about this war between us and them. But they call in Star Wars, they called us the Sith. Darth Vader and them was on the Sith side. They called us the dark side of the Force in Star Wars, nigga. Why? Because we come from dark matter energy, nigga. Man. Energy doesn't have a good or bad. You make it good or bad. So what the Jedi Knights represented in Star Wars, they had the green swords, Luke Skywalker. Although the Jedi Knights looked like they were stronger in the movie, it always couldn't none of them beat nobody from the dark side. You ever wondered why, nigga? And theirs was light and red. And green is the heart chakra, so it's within a chakra point, green vibrates higher. Red is the lowest vibration, right? So ask yourself, like, why did they do that?
Man, free that man. Like, I don't care what nobody say, whatever. I definitely don't believe it. You know, the charges against him are true. I just feel like they just throw him in there because he was teaching game, and he be teaching it in a way like motherfuckers like me can learn. Like, he busted down easy and everything, and a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, I really look into it and I'm like, damn, it makes a lot of sense and everything. But, you know, entertainment purposes only, allegedly. It's crazy, y'all. Crazy world we living in. But appreciate everybody, y'all. Appreciate everybody who tapped in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Join the Discord if you got some content you want to shoot to me, or any topics or anything you think I should react to or anything. Join the Discord. Check out the merch store. Get some of that merch if you can. I appreciate all the support. Much love to everybody. Hope everybody enjoying their Sunday. Have a great Sunday, y'all. Stay on wave. Stay vibrating in those high frequencies. And just stay woke, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to see y'all soon, man. It's your boy, Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love to everybody. Peace.
Fam over.